That's pretty much it. I love you, I hate you. I love you, I hate you. The old school push-pull. If you just do that, guess what? Strong emotions. You're going to have value like right off the bat. She's going to pay attention to you. Her RAS, or reticular activation system, is going to be solely focused on you, and then you can just get to work, get to know her, screen for logistics, and pull her. Okay? But that's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do. Just push-pull, push-pull. That's it. But guys aren't able to do this. Okay? Why you hear push-pull, and you're like, that's cool, but guys get stuck on only one side of the coin. They can't switch back and forth. Or they might get on one, like, okay, a little bit of push, a little bit of push. Oh, now a little bit of pull, and they just get stuck on the pull, and they don't go back to pushing. They can't switch back and forth. Okay? We call this committing to a single course of action. Committing to a single course of action. Guys go in and have this tendency of, like, okay, if I'm going to do this, okay, even on the open, if I'm going to open this girl, I want it to go well. And they attach their ego to that. They attach their sense of self to how the set is going to go. It's like, this is my course of action. It has to work. It's like very logical. Like, doing this, what's the result? The result has to be positive. Okay, I'm going to be physical on this open. Okay, my physical move has to be positive. And all these courses of action, they just like commit to it, and they just want to get stuck into it. They want to create everything as a comfort zone. It's like, okay, opening, oh, she's talking to me. Oh, well, this emotion's working. This is my new comfort zone. They just stick on that emotion. Their mind's also telling them, like, look, the girl's talking to you. Why would you want to do anything different? Why do anything different? You're doing everything great. She's talking to you. But if you don't switch out of that, you become predictable, you become boring, and you will lose the girl. But guys can't snap themselves out. They're like, no, well, maybe it's just this girl, maybe this time. And they just try the same thing, and it still doesn't work, and it still doesn't work, and they would just become more attached to it, and they would actually prefer get into that comfort zone and actually lose the girl than get the girl. Okay, they'd actually prefer lose the girl than get the girl, because you're always looking for the next comfort zone. Okay, fuck the next comfort zone, fuck committing to a single course of action, start switching out of it. Like literally switching out of it. And this is also why guys get caught into being like entertainer. Like they go in, it's like joke, 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 and then it's actually time to be serious. Why would you want to be serious if she's still laughing at the jokes? You don't want to snap out of it, yet you have to. You have to cut the course of action. Okay, the best example for this is when learning physical game. Okay, on boot camp we have a night where we call it physical game night, and we give you some moves like fall back on. Okay, because sometimes in set we're like, be physical, and guys are like that's them being physical. So it's like, okay, here are some moves to fall back on just in case. And one of them is what we call the spin handshake. Okay, so I'm sure you guys all know this is spin handshake, one of the most infamous moves in the pickup community. They probably spin a girl. She's like, oh, pickup. You're like, oh yeah, spin handshake. But it's like the greeting of the pickup community. But guys will do this. I'm like, okay, spin handshake the girl. Go in now. And the guy's like, spin. And the girl's like, no. And she'll resist. And you will see him. The guy will just be like, well, spin, 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 spin. And she's like, no, fuck off. And he's like, oh shit, ruined the set. Okay? And it's funny, like I give this example before boot camp as well, and they still do it. Because in the moment, you're like, okay, I'm committing to this. This is my course of action. And then it's like, she won't do it. And you're like, fuck. Like spinning that you just can't let go. You can't let go. It's like, no, my ego's attached to it. I put too much on the line. Too much depends on it. This is all I know. I don't want to snap out of it because it'll be weird. I don't want to snap out of it because it's outside my comfort zone. I'm already like on the roller coaster or like on the one-way road. It's like, no, switch off it, okay? Actually, it's okay to pull back. It's okay to be like, oh, okay, it's fine. Okay? Let go of your ego. Let go of the little outcome. You're not there to spin the girl. You're there to fuck the girl. Okay? Do you think you can fuck a girl without spinning her? Yeah. Okay? Do you think like even sometimes like guys will see the interaction like fizzle out? They're like, oh, it's ruined. It's like, no. Do you think you can fuck a girl if it fizzles out sometimes, sometime during the interaction? Yes. Okay? It's not over. Think long term. Start viewing the bigger picture. You're not there to get the good reactions. You're not there to get the good emotions. Okay? You're not there to make her laugh or even make her talk to you. You're there to get the girl. Okay? Guys get caught up in this. They're like, okay, like even finding out about this. Like you find out about pickup, okay? And this happened to me in the beginning. Like I find out about pickup and you're like, damn, this is awesome. It's like you can actually get girls, talk to girls. They'll laugh at you. They'll give you attention. It'll be like massive social proof. You'll seem cool in front of other girls. You'll seem cool in front of her. You'll seem cool, for yourself. And, it's just like, it's the shit. But you're not necessarily aiming to get laid. Like you find out about this, you're not necessarily going to get laid. It's like, oh, if I get laid, cool, but that's not necessarily what I'm aspiring to reach. It's like, say you find out right now about, who here does internet marketing? Sometimes like a lot of pickup dudes do internet marketing. Anyone? Okay, well, say you all find out right now about internet marketing. I'm like, look, it's very easy, even though it's not that easy, but say it's very easy. You can make millions. Just, working remotely off your computer. Millions. Now try it out. You guys will be like, oh, cool, I'm going to try this out on the side of my job, see where it goes. Are you aiming to make millions when you're trying that out? No, you'd be happy with just maybe $100, maybe $1,000. If you could just make an extra $1,000, just passive income, you're going to be pretty fucking happy. But you're not aiming to make the millions. It's the same with pickup. Guys come into this and they're like, okay, just get the girls to like me. Just even get a girl to like me for 2-3 minutes and I'm happy enough. You're not actually aiming to go all the way. You don't even want to go all the way. Going out of the way is even stepping so far outside your comfort zone you can't even picture it. And you psych yourself out and you're just happy with the good reactions. And that's most guys. That's actually most guys in intermediate purgatories. They're just actually happy where they're at. You actually don't want to step out of it. You really don't. And you're uncomfortable to step out of it and you're afraid to step out of it. Girls will actually be there like, look, do you want to go fuck? And you're like, no, I'd prefer just get her number so I can feel good and stay in my comfort zone. Like literally. I would prefer get the phone number. Even if I ask you guys right now, like who here doesn't have a condom on them? Raise your hand. Be proud, like. Okay, well, what the fuck?